Greetings guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette and this is my channel Evolve with Monette. I'm so happy to have you joining me here today, and we are going to get right into the video. For those of you that are new here, I'm a professional intuitive empath, and we're going to do a card review today about a deck that I received in the mail. And yes, for those of you here, I am going to be showing you something that I think is beautiful. I am also unironically wearing a crown just because what else are we doing in quarantine but doing stuff like that? Serving a cotton candy fantasy today, guys. So here's what happened. I received a beautiful gift from my business manager, who is ridiculously supportive and amazing, and I really wanted to share that. So I wanted to talk about what I received for no reason. Just like I'm wearing a crown for no reason, I received these cards for no reason other than she's awesome. That's why. All right, so here's what I received. This beautiful box. It's called the Moonchild Tarot, right? And I wanted to kind of review it. I hope you can get a little bit of magical, yeah, magical than glitter. My favorite, right? So I have never even seen this deck before, and that's why she's an awesome business manager. She surprises me all the time with stuff that I didn't even know that I needed, wanted, but that I absolutely love. So that's the energy of it. Now, when I received it and unboxed it, there was confetti inside, which delighted the inner child in me. So I love that. And when I opened the box, this was inside. You are the dance of light and shadow. Now, she said she didn't know this was in there, but this has been, as you can tell if you've been watching this channel, this is some of the stuff that I've been working on all year. All for the last couple of years, I've been really working on integrating my shadow and getting into my higher self. So I was like, how perfect is this? And when I moved the confetti and pulled out the box, right, this was inside. Can you believe it? Now you can see, and I'll show you the cards in a minute, but this is nothing like the cards that are inside. This was just something. She said the company that she ordered it from, I believe is from South Carolina or North Carolina. I don't remember exactly, but I thought, come on, allyship. Now this is interesting to me because I've recently, you guys have been watching my journey, had to disconnect from someone who was not really healthy for me and was actually incredibly toxic. And one of the things that she had said to me was, I think it's so weird that everybody always asks you about black stuff. She was Caucasian, and it didn't matter to her, this black stuff, because she didn't think she had a problem. She thought that she liked black people well enough, so whatever. Well, this is what allyship looks like. I asked my business manager, I said, did you do this on purpose? Did you have them put this in here? And she said, absolutely not. I had no idea. But see, when you're vibing with somebody, or if you have people on your team or in your friendship group or in your life that are at your right vibration, miracles like this happen. Here's the thing. This means so much to me. Anybody that knows and has eyes can see I am a black woman. And so this means something. If this offends you and you're watching, unsubscribe, click off, and good luck. So the energy for me is that Black lives do matter. And I feel like this was such a powerful thing. Now I am going to do the card review, but I just thought how delightful. And also that's what allyship looks like. Just another aside, okay? I'll be talking about more of that in another video. You're here to see the cards, so let's get into the cards. On the inside of the deck, there is this. On the inside of the box, this lovely 3D image, Egyptian, right? Really amazing. This is a Moonchild Tarot. So these cards are gorgeous. The box is gorgeous. A soft finish. I'm all about packaging as a Leo with the Taurus moon. Packaging and luxury means a lot to me. The way we present means a lot to me. I take time with things like that. Whether I'm serving you a plate of scrambled eggs or I'm wrapping a gift, I pay attention to the aesthetics, right? So these are the cards for you to see with a nice gold on the back. Now what I love about these is they encourage you to really use your intuition, because they look very, very different than regular tarot. So if you've trained on regular tarot, you know what that is. You know how to use them, right? But the energy of this, it's funny, as I split the deck, I have 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take, and the 8 of Wands, which is communication. Okay, so we're going to be communicating about equal give and take, which this is a nice surprise of equal give and take. I'm so grateful for the gift. I love it. Aren't they beautiful? Now, what I want to do is I had pulled some cards. I randomly pulled, and I'm going to share with you the first pull that I did, because what happened was it was a beautiful message. I don't know who it's for, but it's for somebody here, okay? So let's take a look at what I pulled and get into it. So there are some beautiful, beautiful cards. And I mean, this was a random pull. So this was a lovely message. As soon as I opened it, maybe because my heart was full and I was feeling very appreciative, I vibrated at a nice frequency. But this is what came out. All right, guys. The first card that came out, I'm going to pull them in the order that I received them. The first card that came, well, was it in the order? Let me see if I start right. Okay, here we go. I'll start from the back. I did pull them that way. Okay. The first card that came out was the Fool. So yes, guys, this will be a reading for whoever it resonates with. And the Fool is dealing with new beginnings. I'm going to see if I can focus here. Now, in the regular tarot, the Fool is standing on the edge of a cliff and the dog is ready to jump. And that's what's happening in the regular tarot. The dog usually is standing with the Fool. The Fool represents new beginnings. Also, perhaps being tired of emotionally babysitting. There's a duality in this card. The next card that I pulled was the Queen of Cups. This is a woman or a divine feminine or a masculine who's fully integrated in themselves. They know who they are, they know what they want, and they are moving towards what they want. And they're moving towards love. They have an overabundance of love to give. What it reminds me of is a Bible verse: surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's the energy that I feel when I look at the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a woman that is ready for love, or an energy. So it's not gender specific. You understand that with the tarot, it's not gender specific, but they are ready for that kind of love. The next thing randomly that came out, and I am not making it up, guys, was the King of Cups. So now we have a pair here on the board. So if you are in a relationship or about to be in a relationship, or are wondering if a relationship is coming to you, we have the King and the Queen of Cups. Both of these are loving energies that avail themselves towards relationship and also stability. Also, when we're dealing with cups, we're dealing with the signs of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water signs, okay? So deep wells of emotion. If you're in a same-sex relationship, this is just speaking to the balance of the energies of having a companion or a partnership. If you're in a heterosexual relationship, this could be actually male and female counterparts, okay? The next card that came out, wasn't it? I'm trying to get them in the order of operations. Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing. Now this Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to get you really close. And for those of you that are familiar with regular tarot, you can see this doesn't look anything like regular tarot. And I think that's why it's so interesting, Moonchild Tarot, because this reminds me of lucid dreaming. This is like a dream. Nothing in a dream makes sense, you know? And these cards really have done a brilliant job of replicating that lucid dream state. So the Wheel of Fortune is about things turning, but it's brilliant things turning. This is a card of karma. This is a card of sudden changes. This is a card of realignment. This card moves us into a bright new future and really keeps us anchored there. The next card that came up was the Nine of Pentacles. So this speaks about being in an abundant state. Usually I see this card and I see single women. I see all the single ladies. And it's like the energy of being very satisfied with the life you've created for yourself. In order for you to walk into this kind of partnership, you kind of have to be okay to get, I picked up the wrong thing. To get this kind of partnership, you have to be okay with this. So what I see here when we're dealing with this is someone who's been doing their work energetically, who is abundant on their own, doesn't need anybody. But when we have the cup show up, they are ready to love. You know what comes to mind? And I'll link the song below. It's India Ari. I am ready for love. That's the mantra of any cup in the King and the Queen. I'm ready for love. all of the joy and the pain. Love comes with a lot, but when you've done your work, you're ready to play that game. And it doesn't always have to be a game in the way that a lot of us coming from a very wounded divine feminine or divine masculine relationship are used to. This is a different thing here when we have the Wheel of Fortune and when you've done your own work. Let's move forward here. The next card that came out, the Ace of Pentacles. I love it. New beginnings. It is stability. It's a major offer. Aces are wishes granted. Aces are abundance. And you even see the rainbow shooting out there from that top pentacle. It's about stability. It's about longevity. It's a yes. It's a yes. So someone here is manifesting this kind of yes, this kind of stability, this kind of longevity, this kind of new relationship is really what this says to me with this Ace of Pentacles. Something that you can depend on, something that's filled with loyalty, something that both parties are in agreement with, something that's communicated. Let's go forward here. Okay, God, I can't even believe the cards. I'm trying to make sure I get them in the right order. I can't even believe the cards, guys. I can't even believe the cards myself. All right. So I'm trying to see which one next shall I show them, angels. So the next one out is the Emperor. I love this because this is someone who is in control of their own life and their own destiny here. The Emperor looks very different in other decks, and he can be very stoic. Now, sometimes when we see this in combination with other cards, we feel tyranny is happening, perhaps. But that's not at all what's happening here, especially next to these other energies. This is someone like grown and sexy. This is the Emperor. This is someone who knows how to handle their business. This is somebody who knows what they want. This is someone who's not playing games. This is someone who comes in and claims what they want. It's baby boss energy of Aries, if you were looking at the Emperor card. I always associate it with Taurus as well, too. It's very earthy in that. So it's a fiery earth. I love this. It's very sexy, and it fits in here beautifully. The next card that came out was the Two of Cups. This is a twin flame soulmate situation, y'all. This is, and I feel like it's more twin flame. With the Two of Cups, it's literally about the twins. It's literally about finding a divine counterpart that's a twin. No jokes. When I was like, y'all, is this reading? Who is this for? This is so good. It's so good that I actually have a video that will be here shortly coming up where I'm talking about the twin flame journey and what to expect from that. But anyway, Two of Cups, guys. Two of Cups. And essentially, it's the energy of cheersing. It's the energy of like, we're bringing us together. This is past life connection. Twin flames rediscover each other in this life. So they find each other again. And so that's the energy of this, finding each other again. Finding each other again. The next card here that I pulled was the Star. The Star is about healing. Absolutely. There's a lot of work that goes into getting to this level. The Star is also about wish fulfillment. The Star is also about pulling in the right energy. I'm going to see if I can find the Star in another deck because I want you to see it. The Star is also associated with Aquarian energy. And I'm going to show you the Two of Cups in another deck as well. And I'm going to show you that. So what we're dealing with is this opportunity to pull in a relationship. And that's why I said that India Ari mantra seems very apropos. I am ready for love, all of the joy and the pain. The situation. Now, I'm not saying that you need to put in your mantra of the pain, but I think what she was trying to do there was talk about the balancing of our emotions. And the Star with that Aquarian energy is about doing things in a way you've never done it before, because Aquarius, and we are in the age of Aquarius right now astrologically, Aquarius rules ideas that are ahead of their time or situations that may not be conventional. That's very Aquarian energy. So I want to show you the Star next to this Star. So this is from the Light Seers Tarot, and this Star really does a brilliant job of demonstrating what it is. Because I imagine this. Let me get a pointer, a handy dandy pointer for you guys. I imagine this, guys, as being like a kite string, right? I imagine this as being a kite string, and she's pulling down her wishes to her, and she's asking God up here the universe, source, help me with this. And where do we manifest things? From our heavenly realm, essentially. And she pulls it down to her. Now, in this star, in the Moonchild Tarot, what we see is the real demonstration of the healing. In the background, there was water, there was also a pyramid, and there was also essentially like an all-seeing eye, moon energy, and two pillars that keep us balanced. This star is beautiful, but it is absolute Aquarian energy here. And what it's doing here is saying that if you've pulled this, what's happening is you are being pulled into something that you manifested. So for those of you watching, if this resonates, you've manifested something and it's coming in. And let me tell you, what's coming in looks mighty, mighty fine. Let's keep going. I also wanted to show you the Two of Cups again. So pardon me. So this is what the Two of Cups looks like here. And you'll understand when I hold up the Light Seer's Tarot next to the Moonchild. This is very lucid dream. The Light Seer is very vivid. No mistaking that, right? With the Light Seer's Tarot, there's a lot left for interpretation. So for people that are truly intuitive readers, this deck is a fabulous, fabulous choice. Because what it does is it really makes you dive into your own perceptions and ideas of what's happening. Now with this twin, this is what I mean by twin flame. We are merging our energy. I even love this card personally for a lot of reasons. Oh my goodness, I have a friend popping in on the call right now. So guys, if you hear that or feel anything with that, notice my distraction, no worries. But here's the deal. This twin flame, I love this because it's a merging of the energies here. This beautiful blending of each other's energies as this couple joins together. I love that. And that's essentially what the Two of Cups is representing. Now let's move forward to the last three cards that I pulled here out of this deck. Unfreaking believable. The next thing that I pulled was, the Lovers. Guys, this was a genuine pull. The first thing I did when I opened this box is I pulled these cards one by one. These cards are very thick, okay? Very, very thick, lovely gold stock and embossed, right? But these rings today. All right, but here's the deal. When you're shuffling them, whenever you get a new deck for any reader, you know, like you have to kind of break it in. So these were not broken in. And so when these things popped out one after another to tell this gorgeous story, I was like, this was divinely guided. So the next card, the Lovers. The Lovers very much mimics the Two of Cups. Okay, as there are two counterparts that are blending their energies. In the Lovers, we have this really passionate embrace. The thing that I love about the Lovers is it's Geminian energy. Gemini is mercurial. It's about communication. It's about being on the same page. It's about having the same ideas. It's about making a choice for love. People always think that when you pull the Lovers in a reading, that it's automatic that you're going to get the love you want. No, you don't automatically get it. It is something both partners have to be mutually in agreement on. So when I pulled that, I was like, my gosh, after the healing, after that brilliant forward-thinking Aquarian energy, the Lovers, come on. I can't make it up. It was so good. So the Lovers there, just in case we were wondering, I was like, just in case we needed clarification that this in fact was a love reading, it was in fact a love reading. The next card that I pulled was the Ace of Cups. I can't make it up. The Ace of Cups is all about, now see, let's go back to this. We had, who showed up at the beginning? Guess who's back? Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, right? So these were the first two that showed up, the Queen and the King. Well, the Queen and the King, when they join together, baby, it's all love. It's all love. As the spiritual OG says, beloveds in the building. That's God, beloved, okay? In the building. Ace of Cups is overflowing love. Anytime you see an ace in a reading, it also means yes. It's a big old yes. Your wish is being granted. You're allowed to have the thing you want. The Ace of Cups is a big fat yes. So there is a love that abounds for somebody here. I'm so happy for you. As an empath, I love nothing more than love. I love it so much. And I'm so happy because whoever stumbled upon this video, I'm going to put it up as timeless and for the collective, you will understand that you are manifesting a love that is truly divine. I mean, this is beautiful. The next card that I pulled was this, strength. Okay, so I know this card well. It's why I wear a war crown today. This is big Leo energy, the strength card. In fact, you see here, they are as one. They are paired. I love this here with the butterfly for the evolved. I haven't even noticed that yet. Wow. And the white roses. The white roses symbolize peace, truce. Yeah. I love her here with her fingers. She is in balance. Wow. It even mimics what I have behind me. If you look at this art piece, I'll try to use my handy dandy pointer. You notice how I made her hands? So this is a 3D art piece called Good Vibrations. If you look at my avatar as we start the video, you see her head. It's a huge piece. It's like a 6-foot piece, okay? And I was guided to try to convey vibrating energy and chakras for an art show that I did. And it was a piece that I loved, so I kept it. I have many pieces like that in my house. There are some that I overpriced because I didn't want them to sell. You know, any artists out there, you get it. Sometimes you just get attached to something. Well, I loved Good Vibrations. At the top of her head, if you notice in the avatar, it's melted records because I wanted to convey the music and the sound, and I picked records that were like love songs and stuff. So anyway, that's a little bit about that. The strength card is a Leo energy. This is a fire sign energy. So now we've dealt with air, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Gemini with the lovers is also an air sign. Aquarius is an air sign. We have our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios covered. Amen, amen. And now here we have strength, which is fire. This is our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, okay? So this is definitely about overcoming something. And I think it's interesting because when I think of the Aquarian energy, which is about healing, and this energy, which is about just like gritting it out with this Leo energy, I definitely feel like, what have you overcome? And now you've done the healing process, right? So these two cards came out and I was like, this is freaking beautiful, because this is really the path and the journey to proper healing. So I love that. The next card that came out was the Six of Wands. Now, I'm going to see if I can find the Six of Wands in another deck, in the Light Seers, so that way you can see vividly what it means, but it's victory. Six of Wands, again, associated with fire signs. It's about ultimate victory. It's also associated with Leo, okay? Very Leo energy here with the Six of Wands. It's this kind of success. Every time you see me, everybody's hands go up and they stay there. This is the kind of success that happens when you have it's. So what this is saying, the with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups and then the Six of Wands, what we're dealing with, folks, is a guaranteed successful relationship. It's because you've done the work in other places. It's because you've done the things you've needed to do in other areas. And now you're walking into something, even if you're feeling trepidatious about it, that's going to be a win. This is a guaranteed win when the Six of Wands is here, especially in the upright. So let's look at it again in the Moonchild. You see what I mean by the lucid dreaming of it all? It's like a Rorschach test. I freaking adore. J'adore. I adore it. And then let's look at it at the Light Seer so that way you understand. Fiery energy, passionate energy, and then the last thing. Okay, so I was like, okay, well, maybe this is a new work relationship, or maybe this is a pen pal. I don't know. I knew it was a love reading, 1000%. And just in case I didn't know, the Ace of Wands, guys. The Ace of Wands is a powerful card about sexual attraction, especially in conjunction, ask any reader, with these other cards that came out. The Ace of Wands is about, so no, this isn't a new BFF, y'all, okay? Just saying. Because I was thinking that. I was like, is this for me? Am I getting a new BFF? But they said, no, it's for the collective. So it's for you guys. But it was my first pull. So you guys got the first pull, the virgin pull, right? But you won't be a virgin after this comes into your life, because the Ace of Wands is very phallic. Now, this phallic energy is not just associated with men, but it's about someone who is balanced, someone who knows what they want, someone who goes after it, whether you are heterosexual or in a same-sex relationship. Ace of Wands showing up at any reading, especially next to these other cards, is like hot tamale. Who is this, y'all? Who is this? Who is making you feel like this? Who are you having like energy about, or dreams about, or thinking about? Who is on your mind? Because it's not just a, this is no little thing, especially in conjunction with the other cards. I will tell you, there are other cards in the deck that represent marriage that didn't come out. The Four of Wands, the Hierophant, various things like that. But this reading, and that's why I know what this is an unconventional situation, one. Two, it's new, okay? For sure. Because those very grounding, like we're in the relationship things didn't come out. So this is a new relation. This is new love. This is the remix. Radios will play this remix. Your heart will broadcast this remix. This remix will course through your body. This is something that you have manifested after you've gone through a thing for some of you, and it's really coming in. I'm so excited for you because you couldn't pick better cards. You couldn't pull better cards. You couldn't ask for a more direct understanding that it's about to be very intense and steamy for some of you guys out here. There are lots of readers on here that do readings about like what to expect with your first sexual encounter and all of that stuff. So if you feel so led, please go find some readers that really kind of titillate you if you are able to take it and you're not squeamish by hearing that, because there are beautiful cards that people make here, oracle cards, and some of those readings are steamy, y'all, but this reading is so sweet. It's not steamy. It's gonna be with that Ace of Wands. It might be the best encounter you've ever had in your life with this Ace of Wands. See, here's what we had here. We had an Ace of Cups. What else did we have? Do we have another ace? Yeah, we had an Ace of Cups. We had the Ace of Wands. We had the Ace of Pentacles. The only ace that we didn't have. We had one ace missing, right? I can't even believe it. This is such a good reading for whoever this is for. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Did we have the Ace of Cups, guys? Am I losing it? No, I'm not. 3 aces in a reading. I didn't pick them out. They literally popped out as I was shuffling. I have a shuffling technique that I've developed to really make the cards give themselves up, so I'm not always pulling myself. Sometimes you have to pull. You can't sit there forever. But for this, guys, 3 aces, yes, yes, yes. You will have a relationship that is filled with love. You will have a relationship that is filled with stability. And you will have a relationship that is filled with good sex. I mean, please comment below if this is you. I'm super duper jelly. Okay. Super duper jelly. All right, guys. Thank you for taking my little magical review of the Moonchild Tarot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I am so grateful for a team and a business manager who is divine, who gets me, like actually gets me, and surprises me with stuff like this all the time. I am blessed. I am grateful. Thank you, business manager, if you're watching. You're amazing. And for those of you interested, go pick this up. And I'm going to try to find out exactly which company she shipped it from. If you're interested in having one of these pop up and this matters to you, if Black Lives Matter for you, I would highly recommend you support this company because I love that they did this. This also at the bottom here is an 8, which is for Leo. 8 as my birthday month, but also it's a sign of infinity and abundance, guys. Black Lives Matter. Thank you for joining me. Come back next time and we will continue to evolve together.